The date is November 12, 2018. Fans crowd outside the Staples Center, drawn by the high-profile Clippers vs. Warriors match set to happen that evening. However, something would happen that night, something that would change the entire course of NBA history. You see, the Clippers were up all game, but after an 11-0 run in the fourth by the Warriors, the game was in their hands. And after a missed shot by Lou Williams, the Warriors had 6 seconds to score with no timeouts remaining. So do you A, give the rock to arguably the best scorer in NBA history, or even B, give it to a top 3 shooter?
It's a timeout at 3, Draymond at 2. They gotta get a shot off and they don't. It will go to...
Following that masterpiece, KD and Green would get into their first of many arguments, which eventually led to KD's departure, and so forth, a super team in Brooklyn. Wait a minute, but who caused that turnover in the first place? None other than a rookie Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Not only did that play create a super team, it created a superstar. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly effect. When a small and seemingly insignificant occurrence has a rippling effect through time, leading to a consequential event sometime long after the initial event. This remarkable chain of events mirrors the fascinating butterfly effect, where a single buzzer beater altered the course of this year's draft. A few months ago, the Bulls and the Lakers matched up in a game that would go down in NBA history. With a score tied at 117 to 116 and only a few seconds left, this happened.
2 seconds left. Giddey for the win. Go!
Little did Josh Giddey know, he just kickstart a series of events that would affect the whole NBA. You see, had Giddey's shot clanked off the rim, the Bulls would have fallen to a 38-44 record, securing the odds the Mavericks had to win the lottery. Those odds, through the twist of fate, would have turned into the coveted #1 overall selection, letting them a generational talent and affecting many other trades. Most importantly, the KD trade. In the deal that sent KD to the Rockets traded away the 10th pick. Had Giddey's shot missed, the Rockets wouldn't have the 10th pick, therefore the Suns wouldn't accept the trade, thus meaning KD would most certainly be on another team as we speak. Instead, with the win, the Bulls finished with a slightly higher seed despite the same record as the Mavericks, leading to history as we all know it. Suddenly, Cooper Fly is donning a Mavs cap instead of a Bulls one, all because of that one miraculous heave. However, although this may have cost them the first pick, at least it didn't cost them a championship. Back in high school gyms, Ja Morant was nearly overlooked by every major program in the country, but Faye stepped in through something as small as a bag of chips. A Murray State assistant coach on a routine scouting trip left to go grab a snack and stumbled into a back gym where Morant was playing. That moment of chance led to Murray State offering him a scholarship, an offer that launched Ja into the national spotlight and eventually into the 2019 NBA draft. You see, had that coach never grabbed those chips, Ja may never have been discovered, never drafted 2nd overall, and the entire board would have shifted. Jordan Poole, instead of slipping to Golden State at 28, likely falls in the 2nd round or lands with another franchise. And without Poole, the Warriors lose the fearless scorer who swung playoff games and provided the offensive spark that carried them through the 2022 finals. In the strangest twist of irony, a simple bag of chips may have been the difference between the Warriors winning a championship or sitting one ring lighter today. Now, it may have costed the Warriors a championship, but at least it didn't almost cost lives, unlike our next butterfly effect. Back in 2008, Atlanta was buzzing with energy as the SEC tournament took center stage inside the Georgia Dome. Mississippi State and Alabama were locked in a thriller. With seconds left, McCall Riley rose up and nailed a shot that sent the game into overtime, a basket that unknowingly may have saved countless lives. Outside the dome, an EF2 tornado was ripping through downtown, shattering windows, peeling roofs, and turning the streets into a battlefield of flying glass and debris. Had Riley missed, the final buzzer would have sounded, and thousands of fans would have been filling out into the heart of the storm. Instead, his clutch shot kept everyone inside, shaken but shielded as the dome itself absorbed the blow. The night is remembered as a wild SEC showdown, but in truth, it was something far greater, a single basket that created a butterfly effect, sparing Atlanta from what could have been an unthinkable tragedy. And that's the beauty of the butterfly effect. It reminds us that the smallest moments, whether it's a rookie forcing a turnover, a last-second shot, or even a coach buying a bag of chips, can reshape history in ways no one could ever predict. In sports, these aren't just footnotes, they're turning points that ripple outward, creating champions, shifting legacies, and in some cases, even saving lives.